Worst thing ni you slept with my best friend. How could you?
Well,
I
also don't understand how it happened because
wow, you don't understand.
I was frustrated that
and you said nothing.
Hukufika mapema. So I was drunk.
Ni fault yangu tena sasa. Ni mimi ndo nilala na best friend wangu. Ni mimi ndo ulinipata.
I don't want to blame her, but at some point I feel like she also took advantage of my frustrations, like you didn't show up early. Hi, I'm Sankido. I called my ex here today just to fix the trust that I had broken before. I really want her back, and I hope for the best. Let us hear her opinion.
Hello, my name is Ivy Chebet. Nimeitwa hapa hivi na my ex. We had issues. It's just a lot, but acha tusikie venye atasema. Acha tusikie tu venye atasema.
Hello.
Hi.
Like, thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up. It's really a pleasure to see you again after our rough encounter last time. And I really appreciate you coming. It's not easy, I know, after all that you saw that night.
Continue.
I know it's hard to believe it was all a mistake, but then...
A mistake?
Well, I know it doesn't seem like that, but then what? I don't have the capability to show like it was really a mistake, but then it happened all so quick.
A mistake ni kupate. And we were in a relationship, and you know, ulikuwa unaijua, si ati huko unaijua.
I'm all aware of that fact, like si ati sijui na hakuna kitu nimesahau. And I know I am to blame. But then I think we can fix all this because human is to err.
We can fix all this.
Yeah.
You ndo una go with to fix.
I'm sorry. It happened so quick that I couldn't be able to fix it.
Yani,
I was drunk.
Kulala na best friend wangu, it happened so quick.
Well,
Iyo ni so quick. Like, hata sielewi like kulianzia wapi. How could you?
I understand your anger, but then I was also frustrated. You know, you had promised to be there early. And after that, you never showed up. Even after I finished my performance, there was no one to celebrate with. So
but see, I had told you, nilikwambia naenda nilipata client.
But then, you never showed up. That's the fact as well. And as much as I am to blame, you too.
Oh, wow. Sasa nimekuwa tena mimi ndo ni wa kublame. Umekuja hapa hivi kunirushia blame, si ndio?
Not really, that's not the point. Let us not avoid the bigger picture here. I know I messed up, but then...
But unataka kunirushia blame.
We had agreed that you are my support system, and then you never showed up.
Yeah, and I supported you.
But then you never showed up on that special event where I was supposed to...
After that, I looked for you. I looked for you everywhere. Nikapiga simu au kushika.
But then let's say I needed you during that same moment, not after it was all over. I wanted to see you in my whole glory as I shine upon the stage, but then you never...
But see, I told you nilikuwa na client hiyo siku. Nikaenda nikapiga nini yangu, nikachelewa. Kurudi, mimi pia nimechoka na kuja like celebrate with you na kupata uko na my best friend. My best friend mwenye nilikuwa naenda kwake, at least nikuje tukutafute.
I'm sorry, but then you see I wasn't myself. I was drunk, remember?
Blame it all on pombe. Kila siku na blame on pombe, si ndio?
I don't get drunk
like, just
daily.
Own up.
I don't drink daily, you know.
So
I'm not trying to stop. I'm not trying to avoid the blame that I was wrong. I know I was wrong and I own it.
Worst thing ni you slept with my best friend. How could you?
Well, I also don't understand how it happened because...
Wow, you don't understand.
I was frustrated that
and you said nothing.
Hukufika mapema. So I was drunk.
Ni fault yangu tena sasa. Ni mimi ndo nilala na best friend wangu. Ni mimi ndo ulinipata.
I don't want to blame her, but at some point I feel like she also took advantage of my frustrations like you, and you didn't show up early. Yeah.
So the blame is my best friend sasa. Unaona hata ujielewi, mara una blame. Like ulikuja hapa kufanya kama niomba msamaha, si kuanza kurushiana ma blames here and there.
I own up every mistake and I mean every word that I'm saying right now. But then if you are never going to listen, then we are not going to find the solution. I called you here just to find a solution, not to blame on your own
But una blame.
No, I'm just naming the circumstances that were there. It's just logic. See, I blame. Say, it happened. But then I'm sorry.
So how nitajua aje kama it happened tena? Because umesema it happened. Like even you're not even sorry.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I may not have ways, or I know the trust might be gone, but then it is a thing that will take time, and words may not prove anything unless you give me a chance to show the actions.
Okay, how are you going to show the reactions?
The actions are like, I'll try to understand and know that you are not gonna always be there each and every moment, because we agreed from the onset as we were building this relationship that we're not going to be lazy. We are all working for this family.
Exactly.
So you are also hustling, I'm hustling. So I need to understand that whenever you are hustling, I need to understand that you are doing your thing. So I should give you your time and I can do mine.
Na mbona understand your time? Okay, unajua by the way kitu yenye inanifanya si ati like cause ungemaliza your show, obviously I was to come. Hata ungekuja basi kwa nyumba. But you decided, na obviously I'm sure haikuanzia hapo hivyo, because hawezi ni show like utaona tu beshte yangu all of a sudden now, like you just have a thing.
Okay, let me
now of all the people, like there were so many people in your show.
Okay, let me tell you.
Why her?
Like of course she is your friend, but then we've known each other for long, more than I even known you. You know,
so
no, not really. For me, I have always seen her like a best friend, nothing more like that. I never knew that she also like alikuwa ananitaka pia.
Lakini before mfike hapo hivyo, hawezi niambia tu ulala na yeye because ulimpata and then you just decided to sleep with her.
Not really. At that moment, before the act, I was disappointed that you never saw me on stage. I was disappointed that you never appeared.
I was there with you. Auditions zote nilikuwa unakataliwa, nilikuwa hapo. Every time I backed you up.
Well,
na hii tulikuwa tumeamua like this thing we are going to do it together. Tutahustle pamoja.
It was a momentary relapse and I understand that, and
yani kitu moja enye like ingekuwa all, even though ungekuwa tu unaniacha.
Not really.
Like, mimi ni kusupport
that moment was so special to me.
Ukianza kupata something, you just go and find.
Not really. That moment was really special to me. I needed to see you there. It meant a lot for me to appear there. But then
I should have left my work.
Not really. I really needed your attention. You can put it that way, but the bottom line is that I really wanted to see you there.
But I had told you like nenda hii gig. Si nilikuwa nimekuambia?
Well,
nilikuwa nimekuambia masikuwa nimekuambia?
I'm sorry for being selfish. I really wanted you there. Maybe for that one day you could have even assumed it.
But you didn't even tell me.
I expected you to be aware of that. Like I appreciate your presence all the time. I was just after that performance, without seeing you, I was just disappointed.
So I went. Decided to
no,
see.
not really,
so
not really, not really.
You'll be disappointed.
I wasn't myself. I wasn't myself. Remember, you found me toxic. I was drunk, and I was weak even.
So every time, so itakuwa hivyo like every time nikikudisappoint wewe huyo.
But I've told you
just find that maybe hata my friend.
Not really.
Maybe hata my cousins.
It happened so quick, and I'm telling you right now, I've been sitting by myself, listening to myself of what has happened before, trying to recollect of the events and how it should be. So I think I need to up my game and change my life in another way. Like I really need to be there for you. and understand that you are not always going to be there for me, like each and every second, because you will be
I'm
hustling.
not going to be there for you.
I'm not saying like that, but see, this is what I'm talking about. You are never there that moment because you are busy.
Yeah, and you knew it.
And I know you are not going to stop hustling.
Yeah, of course.
There's logic that you are not going to be there always. Sometimes I have to be my own man and do things on my own. And then we can meet later. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Okay, unaona hii situation yote, you are not getting the point. You are not apologizing for the main reasons. Unajua upati, the main reason is you slept with my best friend. Na kwanza, at that time, you said nothing nikiwapata. So meaning you were just okay with it.
Okay, one thing.
Unakuanga polygamous.
One thing I love to say is that
I'm sorry. Uniambie kama you are comfortable.
Give me a chance to explain.
Maybe wewe like when nimsewa more than one wife.
I really need you to understand that. I really need you to understand that.
Uniambie nikae nikijua.
Not really.
Nikuwe ready na betrayals and all that, because that really hurts. How dare you?
I'm sorry. And I'll keep continue. I'll keep telling you I'm sorry for whatever it takes, because I really need you to understand that you are not just like anyone. You are not Joy. You are not Joy. You are you, and you are the one that we stuck with.
Why with my best friend? Mimi namwambianga everything.
I'm sorry, it happened. How will I say it? I know there is no apology that can make up for what I've done. And no matter how many times I'll keep apologizing, that guilt will always hunt me down, and you might never find it in you to forgive me, but then I'm really sorry. I don't know how I can show it to you, but I've told you, like, I've got these resolutions in mind. Lazima tafanya vitu fulani in a different way.
Sasa kwa resolutions umeka nini?
I've told you I want to man up, and no, like sometimes I have to do things on my own because sometimes circumstances require so, and like I love to cut off anything that might bring such kind of situations between us.
Sasa utakaa tufaje? So sitakuwa na right ya have my friends.
No, not really.
Because I'll be fearing like you being you unaweza tena uka.
It's not like we ever had any connection with this lady before.
Hamwezi kuwa mnakosa connections na nawapata mnalala pamoja.
What I mean is like affectionate.
Ama mlikuwa
not really,
hata
no.
Inaka mlishaanza kitambo. Oh no. Yani mimi nimekuwa tu mjinga all this time.
You are not stupid. You are the most brilliant woman I've ever met.
Brilliant, na sikuwa naona wewe na best friend wangu mki cheat because haiwezi kuwa ilianzia
tu that day. I wasn't sober. I'm sorry.
You was sasa unataka kublame like so every time that utakuwa unalewa utakuwa unaenda kwa beshte wangu.
These are the two things that made me sad. I've told you this again. I really needed you.
Sasa ukikuwa sad, every time ukiwa sad utakuwa unatafuta like another person ku
I wanted you there. I wanted you there. That wasn't an event that will occur once again.
How sure am I?
Because that was my biggest gig ever. And now my brand has been sold out already.
Gigs zingine zitakuja. Hiyo iko final. Other gigs will
come. But I've told you I've made resolutions. I want to own up my mistake and be my own man again, and be the man that you deserve, the man who will take care of you. I know we are young, and these are just trials of our temptation. These are trials of our relationship. Without them, we will never be strong. If one mistake inafanya tunaachana sahu, like it will be hard for us to stay for long, because it's just resilience, it's sacrifice. I know it's a sacrifice on your part.
So unaona like hiyo ilikuwa just some challenge.
It was a challenge on me to see whether I'm really worthy. I know I'm not worthy. I know I'm not worthy according to what happened.
Mjinga hapo hivyo napigana na best friend wangu claim territories.
I'm sorry it happened. I never knew that she had those feelings against me, towards me. I have always considered her like my friend, a friend of us. I never knew she had those feelings. So
Na
when
ukaacha tu.
in that moment of weakness, in that moment
But
of
you
weakness,
said nothing.
how could I say? How
Niliwapata
could I?
hata huku unanitetea.
Naweza sema
Uliacha tu
nini?
ni trash tokiwe.
Naweza sema nini wakati umenipata nimevunja heshima yako, alafu I'm just
At least ungenitetea ukuje useme just do something. Si kunyamaza hapo hivyo tunakaa hapa hivi makuku zenye sijui zinapigana ndio just there. Like just happy.
All I can say, I'm sorry. And it happened, it actually happened, and it has passed. Why don't we look forward for...
Okay, what is forward? What is forward to you?
Forward is you giving me a chance to make things right.
How will you make things right?
Like I've told you, my resolutions, like, it won't happen again. Like,
how sure am I it won't happen again?
You'll just have to bear with me as I show you how.
So ni kutrust tu. After I break my trust.
I know it was.
Nilikutrust.
I know it's broken. I know it is.
Yeah.
And I'm really sorry about that. But just give me a chance to make things right.
I don't think you will ever make things right, because if you can't even understand where the problem, like the main reason.
You see, I know I am the problem here. I know that. And if it were me, it could be so hard to trust again, just like you. I know trust is a process.
It is.
I know it is a process. Just give me a chance to make things right, and let me be the man that you need, because this has never happened before.
That I needed.
This has never happened before. This has never happened before. I've never shown you. I've never shown you the sense of this.
Kitu haiwezi talk out of nowhere. Meaning there was something between you. Eri tu niambie saizi mapema nikae nikijua ukweli yote. There was something between you and my bestie, right? Because I wasn't niambia like all of a sudden too. You just decided and
I'm sorry, I was toxic. I was toxic and weak at the moment. It happened so quick, I've told you. And it won't happen again, because I did cut ties off with her, and I just told her it meant nothing. It meant nothing. It meant nothing. It meant nothing. I'm sorry. It meant nothing. I told her it meant nothing. She's just my friend, and for what she did, she betrayed. Not really.
Hata sitaki kuona huyo msichana. Wewe na huyo msichana?
Not really.
Nyinyi.
You can't do this, please.
I can't do what?
You just can't give up on us. I'm sorry, I know.
Us.
It's sad.
Us? Are we even a thing? Can we? Oh, no.
For me, we are.
Ewe ibaki tu kwa hiyo kichwa hapo, ibaki tu hapo, because the betrayal yenye ulinifanya
I've told you the moment you found me, I was toxic at the same time, and I was ashamed. How could I
sleep na beshte yangu? Second thing, nakupata and you just say nothing. You're just relaxed, like, oh, wacha wapigane.
I really don't understand. I really don't understand the emphasis that you're putting, that it's your best friend. Like, I really wanted this to happen. I never wanted it to happen.
You wanted.
Let me ask you.
Because kama ungekuwa unataka ingefanyika.
If really to in your spot, would you ever want?
Mimi singeweza kulala na best friend wako. I know boundaries. Lazima ni keep.
You don't drink.
Ukudrink sawa maybe, lakini si ati ni drink na nilale na best yako.
I meant like when I did that, I wasn't myself.
Hawezi niambia like pombe inafanya unasahau everything hadi unaenda okay, huko unajua ni best friend wangu mwenye ulala naye, ulikuwa unaona like unaona ni nani? Ulikuwa una hallucinate?
I just had my anger issues, that's why.
Anger issue inatokea pesa. Ulijua ni best friend wangu?
I knew.
Ulijua huyo ni Joy, si ndio? Ama uko unamjua? Hata sijui mbona namuita best friend wangu. She is no longer my best friend. Na wewe na yeye hata mnaweza mkakae pamoja. Hata you rhyme.
Not really.
Manyoks wote.
Not really.
Ni wote ni manyoks tu.
Are you throwing all that we ever had just by...
All that we ever had? Iyo ilisha kitambo, long gone. Long gone. We never had. We never.
So if I may ask, is there any hope that we will ever be a thing once again with time? I know you're angry, and I apologize, and I'm sorry for everything that I've ever happened. Is there any chance that you're going to give me a second chance? someday maybe, not now.
Someday, after I've just made, I don't know.
It is even
disgust
it
me.
is even, I know, and I own that. It is even sad to look at you after all that you've done for me. I'm sorry. Really sorry.
Okay, at least ilikuwa poa umeona because ulinyamaza, so at least umeongea. So at least you've manned up kuongea, because that time uli chicken out ulikuwa tu.
But I really needed you that time.
We're back again.
Really.
Hiyo maybe mimi nitafikiria nione. Though bado mko na Joy?
I don't have her number, I don't have her contact, and I don't want to associate with her again.
Hizo ni zeno, me I don't know. But okay, obviously I've forgiven you, but not in a relationship. I'm just like najaribu kusahau vitu nitanipatia mimi pressure na inipe anga.
You have all the time you need.
Yeah.
I'm willing to wait.
Thank you. That I really need. So tumemaliza kuongea na yeye na so far naona bado ako na like anafaa understand na ajue the makosa yenye alifanya, but generally it was nice at least him owning up since hatukuwa tumeongea for long, so that was nice, and I think I'll think about it, but kubreak your trust hiyo kitu ni ngumu. Cheat is hiyo hapo hivyo naona ikiwa tricky.
I have had her experience. I know she's frustrated, but she's a good girl, and I know she will come by. According to the conversation we've had, I'm hopeful because she has forgiven me, but she's not ready to come back, so I'm just being hopeful.